The myth of Virgo, the journey of Demeter and Persephone in the vastness of Greek mythology. Each zodiac sign finds its representation in the stories of gods and heroes. For Virgo, the myth that best symbolizes its essence is that of Demeter and Persephone, a profound tale of fertility, duty, and renewal. Demeter, the guardian of fertility. Demeter, the goddess of harvest and fertility, was one of the great deities of Mount Olympus. Daughter of Cronus and Rhea, she possessed the sacred gift of teaching humans how to cultivate wheat and make bread, making her an essential figure for the survival and prosperity of Greek civilization. The story of Virgo intertwines deeply with Demeter, as this earth sign shares her love for order, meticulous work, and an unyielding quest for perfection. Just like Virgoans, the goddess embodied discipline and responsibility, for it was her duty to ensure the abundance of the earth and the security of nature's cycles. Persephone, the link between two worlds. Persephone, daughter of Demeter and Zeus, was a young woman of radiant beauty. Tenderly raised by her mother, she was surrounded by nymphs and the goddesses Artemis and Athena, enjoying the innocence of her youth. However, her beauty did not go unnoticed by Hades, the ruler of the underworld. One day, while Persephone played in a flowering field, the earth opened up and Hades emerged in his chariot drawn by black horses. Without warning, he took her as his bride and carried her to his dark kingdom. Demeter's grief and the cry of the earth distraught by the disappearance of her daughter, Demeter wandered the earth in search of Persephone. Her sorrow consumed her heart, and her pain reflected upon the land. Fields dried up, crops withered, and hunger threatened humanity. The grieving goddess refused to fulfill her role as the provider of fertility, plunging the world into an endless winter. The gods, fearing the collapse of the natural balance, asked Zeus to intervene. The great Olympian god descended to the underworld and negotiated with Hades for an agreement. Persephone could return to the surface as long as she hadn't eaten anything while in the underworld. However, the young woman had consumed several pomegranate seeds, a fruit associated with the realm of the dead. The final agreement dictated that Persephone would spend half the year with her mother and the other half with Hades. Thus, during the months when Persephone was with Demeter, the earth flourished, giving birth to spring and summer. But when Persephone returned to the underworld, the mother's sorrow caused autumn and winter to reign over the land. The connection with Virgo. This myth perfectly represents the Virgo sign. The Virginian personality carries the duality of the story of Demeter and Persephone, a practical and disciplined side, focused on order and hard work, and a sensitive side connected to the cycles of life. Just like Demeter, Virgos feel the need to organize chaos and ensure that everything functions with precision. The influence of Mercury, Virgo's ruling planet, brings the ability to analyze, a keen eye for detail, and the skill to process information logically. Like Demeter, the Virgoan dedicates themselves wholeheartedly to their duties and feels a profound sense of responsibility for those under their care. Additionally, Virgo is a sign that understands the cycles of life and the need for adaptation. Like Persephone, who traverses between two worlds, Virgoans balance reason and emotion, practicality and sensitivity. They understand that perfection is a constant pursuit, and that transformation is essential for growth. The lesson of the Greek myth, the myth of Demeter and Persephone, teaches Virgoans the necessity of balance. The quest for perfection can be exhausting, and it is essential to understand that some things lie beyond one's control. Just as Demeter had to accept the natural cycles and learn to live with the separation from her daughter, Virgoans must learn to deal with the imperfections of life. The ability to adapt and recognize that every moment has its purpose is crucial for finding harmony and fulfillment on their journey. Thus, Virgo, represented by the archetype of the great mother and guardian of order, continues its path, always refining and cultivating the best in everything it touches, ensuring that, as in Demeter's story, life always blooms after winter. Thank you so much for watching our video about the mythology of your sign. We hope you enjoyed this fascinating journey through the stars. If you're curious about the mythological stories behind the other 11 zodiac signs, don't miss out on the rest of the videos in this series. Each one is packed with captivating myths and insights. If you like this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up, leave a comment with your thoughts, and share it with anyone who loves mythology and astrology as much as you do. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on more amazing content. We appreciate you being part of our community. See you in the next video.